trip to Ghana. It was so awesome, so powerful. We arrived in Ghana. Bishop had to preach the very first night, so they were open and receiving of us.
The next day, we flew to Kumasi, and our group split. Half went to Kumasi, the other half went to Mampong. The first day in Kumasi, we were able to visit some schools, and it was so exciting to share the gospel with the children.
The superintendent asked us to pray. All of my team members, we put oil on our hands, and they actually went and laid hands on each of those children. And it was so powerful because in that prayer, we just declared that we were looking at generational curse breakers, right? And so for God to do a mighty thing in them at this very young age so that they could do things in their family that have never been done.
I was part of the other team that actually went up to Mampong. Most of our activities and where we were doing our witnessing is a place called Edra. We went to a local church there, and Papa Lion was the pastor of that church. I ministered on the first night, and I spoke to the people on divine connection. I did the invitation, and we ended up having 48 people come to the altar. They were just so receptive of the word and what God has in store for them, and it truly blessed us.
We were excited the next day to start evangelism in the streets, and so we met so many different people and so many different stories.
I had the honor of being paired with BJ, and in our evangelism we spoke to several different people, but there was this one woman. He and I walked up to her with the interpreter. She asked us to pray for her husband as she was believing for her husband to turn his life over to God and really get in the proper alignment. He was able to speak to her from the perspective of he's a product of a praying wife. I was able to speak to being the praying wife and really believing God and understanding that your relationship should be focused on you and God, and that is who you put your focus on, and everything will fall into place. There was just a spirit of hope that came over her. Her faith was provoked, and she was reminded that it doesn't matter how long it takes, God can do the magnificent. So I'm looking forward to that praise report when we get back to Ghana.
Our team had a chance to be present at the Assemblies of God conference back in Kumasi, so we made the 2-hour trip. The next day back to Kumasi, Pastor Julian and Bishop spoke, and they spoke the word to the leaders and the pastors in that Ashanti region.
The devil gonna try to threaten you. He gonna try to make you feel. But you have, oh my God, but you have greater on the inside of you. Don't let them discourage you. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Why he trying to tell you you can't do it, go do it. Oh my God, I feel like running.
Also had the opportunity to witness the ceremony of the water well. And so what we found out is upon visiting the school is that the administrators said that a lot of the kids were leaving during the day because the school didn't have fresh water. So they go home during the day and they wouldn't come back to the school. The school needed fresh water, and so due to the partnership that we have and the funds that were donated, we able to complete a water well. And so we were there for the actual commemoration service. The chief of that village, he was there. He was kind of showing some land that had been given to start a church there. And so from our understanding, just because when we were there, some of the hosts were telling us this never happens, that they don't ever give away land. And the chief graciously donated 2 acres, I believe, to start a new church. Bishop and Pastor Julian and Papa actually walked back there and walked the grounds, and they actually started dedicating the grounds. So they took a shovel and actually made the first digging to start the new church.
I just want to thank my bishop, Bishop Daniel Robertson, and my co-pastor, Elena Robertson, for just believing and allowing the mission that has been placed on their life to grant all of us the opportunity to go internationally to serve, and we don't pay a dime.
I've seen people come and go on different missions trips, and it's something that God had been pressing on my heart over the last few years. And so I did take the leap of faith and submit my application, and I was chosen. And I tell you, my life will never be the same.
I thought it was going to be an opportunity for me to serve, but in fact Ghana actually served me. It was so nice going to see the people of Ghana and sharing the love of Christ with them.
Your tithes and offerings are making a difference, not just here, but also overseas. We were able to go to Ghana debt-free and witness some of the great things the Lord is doing over in Africa. God bless you.